Well, hello, and welcome to Cozy Couch Corner. Another episode of Tea and Tarot. And I've just that was somewhere between. I know I'm doing a tarot reading when I get tongue tied, tell you. That was somewhere between checked and tested. I swigged it before I started the video, and it was about the perfect temperature. Yeah, lovely. So, all day we've had sunshine, blue skies. It's just clouded over now. And I thought, oh, blimey, better get me tarot reading in. It's only something past 2. It's not long past 2. Can't see the time on this a minute. But it's only like 2 something in the afternoon. And because of the clouds, the light's going. There's still light out the front and not so much out the back. But there's no wind, hardly. And the little sparrows were hopping about in my back garden. I saw them this morning. They're so cute when they're just sort of hopping about there on the ground, and I haven't seen them do that for ages, so that was nice. And starling, just one starling on its own, which is unusual because they're normally in groups, even if they're not in like their massive big group. And the crows. It looked like a good day to do laundry, and I did do my laundry, but I didn't put it out. And I didn't put it out because it was high humidity, and I'm looking at the ground and it still hasn't dried. So my wash and it was high humidity. The sun wouldn't reach my washing line. It doesn't at this time of year, and there was no wind. There's maybe a tiny little bit of breeze, but that's it. So there's no way it would have dried. And I just thought, you know what, I want to get it done. And the faff of putting it out, especially as it's like really cold outside, and letting the cold air in and everything, and it probably wouldn't dry. It's not worth it. Stuck it upstairs and stuck the dehumidifier in front of it. So it's done really well. I've had 2 goes with the dehumidifier, and it sort of blow dries at one end and then sucks the moisture in the other side. And I think one thing was dry and the other things are a lot drier. So I'll have another go at that tomorrow. Only when the dehumidifier when the sun's out, because or it's light, because then in the end the electricity is free from the solar panels. So and I've been doing very well at staying calm today. The ongoing problem of the roof, talking about solar panels, getting my roof tile fixed under the solar panels, has just gone on. It's gone on all year since I had the leak, trying to get it sorted out. For various things, it's a long story. And the other day I got an email, and it's taken, I don't know that it's taken another step back, but it's another dilemma, and it's another something I've got to deal with, and trying to make a decision about the best thing to do. And what happens going forward is not entirely up to me, whatever decision I make. Part of it's on the company that caused the problem. But I haven't gone into complete meltdown, and I haven't spiraled, which is, I was going to say, an achievement. I can't think of the right word. It is an achievement, but it shows me how far I've cut. That progress. That's the word I wanted. Progress. It's progress. Did get a bit. Don't know that I got anxious. I did do a bit of ruminating about it. Just trying to fathom out what I'm going to do. But mostly I know that if I want to make good decisions, I need to stay calm. And on top of that, I really wanted inspiration, and I really wanted spirit to let me know what would be the best decision. And they've been really quiet on it. And I did have a think earlier, and I thought, there's no wrong decision. And I need to trust myself, and I need to trust my decisions. Going forward. And I think one of the things I'm worried about is that if one way doesn't work out the route I was going, the other route feels like a lot more hassle on my end. And I was trying to avoid that, but I don't know how it's all going to pan out. But I can see my progress in trying to deal with this. But, you know, it's been going on all year since I had the leak, and it's got temp fix on it. But I need it sorted out properly, and it is annoying when you know something is somebody else's fault and they won't fix it, and you've got to do all the running around and the hassle. And I know it's not just roofs that we aren't treated fairly in, or we don't get justice in. It's not just sort of house things and stuff like that. There's a lot of areas of life where justice has not been done. So, and it's sitting with that, and it's not letting it drag us down and not letting it make us bitter. Yeah, I've been angry and I've been bitter. About things, but it's getting through that and getting on, because that doesn't serve us. That doesn't help us with our mental or physical health, to be able to come back to centre, to be able to come back to peace, and to get ourselves into a position where we're not just doing that when everything's going right, but we've trained ourselves so that we can do that when things aren't going our way, when things don't seem to be working out, when we seem to be the victim of injustice or whatever. And I'm still working on that, but it's getting a lot better. It really is. Oh, blimey. I've wattled on. I shall have another swig of tea and I shall get on with the tower, because it's weekend. I've got to do 2 of them, haven't I? I could do one just for the weekend, but I feel like I always want to do one a day, so... Mm. Oh, that's cooling down now. Oh, sorry. Get myself sat upright. Get the kinks out. Well, the energy I'm getting through is making me smile. I want to go, oh, like it's cute. So we'll see how we go. Okay. What message do you have for us for Saturday, the 22nd of November, 2025, please? Oh, that was clear. That way up. We do get quite similar, the same ones coming out fairly, frequently. Queen of Cups. Mind you, they don't always get read the same way, do they? Are we having that one? Yes? Okay. Up that way. That way. The 9 of... didn't look at it. Coins, is it? 9 of coins. Okay. Right. Queen of Cups. She's holding on to a precious thing in her cup. She's looking after what's precious. That's what we had the other day, didn't we? The light's beginning to filter through. So we may have gone through, I said dark, but no. We may have gone through a bit of a rough patch, or some confusion, or just not knowing. There's a lot of that about at the moment. And in areas of our life, in places that we wanted clarity, places, and when I say places, I don't necessarily mean geographical places, parts of our life where we wanted clarity, or we needed to know, or something, and we wanted a light shining on it. We really want, right, I need this information, or I need clarity on this, and the light's starting to shine through. It's starting to open up, so that we should get at least some of the information or the clarity that we want. So that's starting to come in. Told to go to the other card. We're going to the other card. 9 coins. So the harvest, fruition, things have come to fruition. Whatever we planted has grown, and we're getting ready to harvest it, to receive what it is that we've asked for, that we've worked for the abundance that we wanted in whatever area of our life that is. And I mean, just because it's coins and it's physical and it could be money, practical things, home. It could be that. It could be anything. It's about things we've been working for or asking for coming in that actually finally have borne fruit. And for some of us, that's skills we've been working on. Yeah, because you can work on something, can't you? And just suddenly you've got it. Okay. I'll do Sundays. It's back. Okay. I'm having it on now. I shall sit up straight. Yep. I have to take my jumper off. Right, that's better. We'll try that again while I'm not overeating, eh? Oof. Okay, what message do you have for us for Sunday, the 23rd of November, 2025, please? Oops. Are you trying to show me the card on the bottom? That one. It's all right. As I went to shuffle, the pack fell over and I saw the card on the bottom and I thought, oh, you're trying to show me that. Right. And the 5 of coins. Reversed. Being told it's reversed. Oh, there we are. It's rather away. Right. This one? No. Anything on this one? This one? Meh. Oh, that launched itself at my hand. So we're having that sideways. No, we're having that sideways. I'll show you upright, but we're having it sideways. That's the 8 of coins. So we've got the 5 of coins reversed. We may have felt like we were out in the cold. That we didn't have the help and support that we needed. And the direction wasn't clear. That things seemed to be obscured. But the fact that it's reversed means that things should be clearer now, and that was Saturday's reading. The light and the clarity is coming through, and we shouldn't feel, hopefully, quite so alone or quite so much out in the cold. I was going to say I'm quite such an outsider. I'm seeing the upside down stained glass window now as a cup. So that's emotions, feelings. It can be the brain. I didn't mean brain. That's an instruction to mine. Intuition, subconscious. Sorry, me. I know what I mean. So yeah, maybe we've been working more with our subconscious, our intuition. Maybe we've been working more on regulating our emotions, regulating our nervous system. I'm getting regulating our nervous system and the intuition, yeah. And when we do that, when we work with our intuition and everything, it can help us to feel more connected. And when we regulate our nervous system, it makes us it helps us to feel more connected to other people, and it helps other people to feel more connected to us, especially if there's been times in our life where we haven't had a regulated nervous system and we've been extremely volatile. So yeah, and I'm getting this sort of more of a sort of cuddly feel with this, more of a sort of we've come back to sort of, yeah, I'm going with cuddly energy because I can feel it. I'm struggling to explain it, like sort of more comfortable in ourselves, more comfortable in our own energy, in our own space, with ourselves, our connection to ourselves. It's not just connection with feeling connected to other people, it's feeling connected to ourselves as well. I've got the 8 of coins, which was on its side, which means you don't know whether to read it. It's not upright, it's not reversed. So, and I'm losing the light. That's even more obscured than the other one. So what? So there's a lot about things have been obscured. Maybe we haven't been aware of a lot of things in the past that were causing us problems or weren't healthy for us or were hurting us, and it just, for whatever reason, wasn't in our awareness and we didn't realise what was happening. Can also be from other people. But as the whole, I'm going to use the word and sound like every other tarot reader now, the collective humanity, there's a large group of humanity that is waking up, that is becoming more self-aware. An awful lot of us that have been through abusive and toxic childhoods or relationships or workplaces or things like that, that are becoming aware of the manipulations, other people's manipulations, how we're manipulated by people, by advertising, by politicians, by whatever sphere, religion you can think of. And more of us are becoming aware of it, and more people are talking about it and raising awareness about it, so that we stand more chance of being aware of ourselves when it's happening, and what's going on, and also it's gaining the self-confidence, the self-worth, the self-esteem to know that how we should be treated and how we shouldn't be treated, because some of us have grown up accepting being treated like crap because that was normal, that was family, and it goes on. And then you have friends and you have relationships and you have jobs and you have churches or whatever that also treat you like crap. But that's your baseline and that's normal, and you don't realise that actually you deserve better and you deserve to be treated with decency and honesty. That's what's popped into my head from people. And you deserve to protect your mental and physical health and your own well-being. So yeah, I'm going to end that with, we all deserve better, and now we know that. There you are then.